Oh,
What's up, everybody? We are at chapter 9 of .com Secrets, and along with chapter 9, we have made one more achievement as well. This is section 3 of this particular book, which is Funnelolgy. So give a big tap on your shoulder if you have watched all of these movies, all of these videos so far. So up to Secret 9, we have learned a lot about communicating with your audience, about identifying your audiences, things like that. But now we will be actually moving towards funnels, how to find out successful funnels, how to find out successful businesses, or how to make your business successful with the help of funnels. So all of these questions, whatever you had in your mind so far, would be answered in the further sections of the book. So section 3 of the book is like 11th and 12th class. Things might be a little bit more technical from now. They might not be that much beginner from this section, so stay tuned and just I'm not getting the one, so let's just move ahead. So chapter 9, funnel hacking, reverse engineering a successful funnel. So reverse engineering, what does this word mean? So it's like, a machine, you have a machine and you want to build a similar machine. So what you would do, you would just open that machine out, you'll just find out all of the parts you had in that machine, and that's it. You'll just get similar parts from the market, and because this machine was working, then your machine would also work. That is reverse engineering, right? Reverse engineering is just to open something up and then analyze that thing and see how you can use that thing in your business, in your life, or whatever way you want, right? So in this particular chapter, we are going to study about existing traffic streams. And so this is the doodle. We'll explain this, understand this in further points. So the concept of reverse engineering and reverse funnel hacking. So Russell Brunson shares that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. If someone is already having a successful business, that is a very, very, very great thing for you. You don't have to tap into something which is not discovered yet, or about which people are not aware yet, right? If something is already happening, that is a very good sign. What you have to do is you just have to reverse engineer their marketing strategies, their business strategies. You just have to open that machine up, and you have to just figure out what are the parts with that particular machine is made of, and everything is done. All the hard work has already been done for you. If you need a wheel again, then would you like try reinventing everything again? Or the simple concept, right? That is the concept of the whole chapter: reverse engineering and reverse funnel hacking. So if I complete everything in one line or in one sentence, that means just find out your competitors. That is the first thing. Reverse engineer what they are doing. So suppose if I am already, suppose if I don't consider myself successful so far, but suppose if I'm successful in my life, I might have done some things that made me successful. So by copying those things, even if you are at 10% success, you'll still be making good, right? If Russell Brunson has created a $300 million company on the basis of some principles, on the basis of some concepts, if you can know and understand those concepts, then even if you create a 1% of that, that would be a $3 million company, right? So all you have to do is you just need to find out wherever you want to tap into. You just need to find out successful people in those fields. You just need to figure out what they are doing, what they have done, what strategies did they follow, which path did they follow, what setbacks did they have. All you have to do is you just need to figure out all of those things and then implement those things in your business. Even if you can create 1% success, that would be a big success for you. Flipkart is like 20-25 billion dollars company. If you can just model 1% of that company, that will still be a very great number. That would be around like $250 million something. So they have created this company on the basis of some concepts, right? All you have to do is you just need to figure out those concepts, and that's all. That is what reverse engineering in businesses, right? Hi Ravi. So that is reverse engineering in businesses, right? So let's just move ahead. So according to Russell Brunson, in a successful marketing strategy, in a successful funnel, or in a successful campaign, there are 5 variables which you have to identify. Every successful business is like the foundation of every successful business is these 5 variables. So what are those 5 variables? Number one variable is demographics. Second variable is offer. Third variable is landing page. Fourth variable is traffic source. Fifth variable is ad copy, right? So these are the 5 variables of a successful campaign. So we'll just study one by one each of them. So number one, demographics. So demographics is like everything has changed these days. So Russell Brunson has shared like demographics. You understand demographics, people are not like just 12 to 15 or male female living in a particular region. Now things have changed. Now you have much better targeting than we had before, right? So demographics is about understanding the life event of your audiences, what's happening in their life. Like someone who is recently married, someone who has a baby aged 3 months, someone who just had a miscarriage, someone who failed in his college, someone who topped in his college. So these are the life events, right? These are the life events of demographics, right? So Ravi, we would be having a special FAQ session after this. So the structure is, for the first 15 minutes I explain the book, and the next 15 minutes we discuss the book. So that's how the session goes. So in Russell Brunson shares his story of supplement business. So how right targeting of demographics changed his business. So Russell Brunson was targeting people who were suffering from pain, right? So his entire marketing message, his entire funnel, his entire messaging, his entire ads, every messaging on his page was targeting those people who were struggling in pain. And Russell was struggling with that funnel, so that was not that much successful. But later what they figured out, they did some experimentation, they did some testing, and later they figured out that people who want to improve their health are also their target audience, right? So it's not just about you are in pain. Like if someone is reading book not just to solve their problems, someone might be love reading books because he don't want to have problem in the first place itself. Someone wants to have book every day because he loves having a healthy life and don't want any problems in his life, right? So instead of targeting pain, they now started targeting a healthy living, right? So now they started them put their messaging on those websites which were like based on the
Diabetic websites, basically.
right, healthy
In
living.
that chapter, he has told about diabetic websites.
Yeah, healthy living, like promoting healthy living. So now his entire messaging changed from pain to healthy living, and then changed his complete business. So it's about understanding the demographics of your competitors. So like it's not, you don't have to do anything yourself. What you have to do is you just need to find out your competitor and find out what kind of demographics he is targeting. That's what you have to do. And then we have offer. So offer is what you are selling, at what price point you are selling, what are the upsells and what are the downsells. That's an offer, right? So things what you have to analyze in your competitor campaign. What are they selling, how they are selling, at what price point they are offering each product in their funnel, what is the copy on the sales videos, what emails I'm getting, how many emails I'm getting, are they selling in every email or offering content in some, right? So you don't have to like plan these things out. You just have to analyze these things in your competitors offer, right? That's what you have to do. What kind of offer they are putting it, how what is the message they are showing, right? How they are selling, how much hard they are pushing their product, or they are soft on their product, or does they have lead magnets? If they have lead magnets, how many lead magnets they have? So these kind of things. Then we have landing page, right? So Russell Brunson shares a quote from Tony Robbins in this section. If you want to be successful in any part of your life, then all you have to do is you just need to find someone who is already doing what you want to do and model your efforts after theirs. That's it. That is the secret to success. So that is the only thing you have to do. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. If someone is already successful, he must have gone through some path. All you have to do is you just have to follow the same path. That's it. That's the only thing you have to do. And same thing we will be doing in landing pages. So what we will be doing in landing page, we will document the landing pages of our competitors, and then we will analyze all of those landing pages one by one. What is the content? What is the headline? What is the social proof? How product is placed? How product is pitched? How the offer is made, how much, do they have video sales letter, or doesn't they have any video sales letter? If there is video sales letter, what is the length of the video sales letter, right? What are the color schemes? So all these things you'll be like trying to identify in your competitors landing page, right? So don't worry, we have a complete checklist of all of the things that you might need, right? So don't worry if you think you are missing something. So the only most important point of this chapter is you don't need to reinvent the wheel. That is the thing, right? If someone is already successful, then just follow the path. And Russell Brunson also shares this thing. If someone is not successful, right? If something is not discovered yet, if someone has not made a good business in your niche, then just don't step in that. That's what Russell says. People are like, oh, this idea is something no one has ever done this, I'll do this. Russell says that is the very risky thing. That is the most risky thing. You don't have to do anything which no one has ever done. All you have to do is because if someone has already done that thing, that means people are ready for it. That product is proven, right? Before Google, there were search engines. You must be aware of that. Before Facebook, there were social media marketing websites, and Facebook was very, very late. Facebook was in the year of, I think 2007, 2008. Before that, there was MySpace, there was Orkut, there were tons of other things, right? So neither Facebook was the first one, neither Google was the first one, and you name it. Like Apple was not the first computer, right? Apple didn't make the first mobile device, right? All of these companies were not first in their thing, but now they are one of the biggest. They have most of the market share. So it doesn't matter who comes first, right? But yeah, if there is something already happening, that means that is proven to work. That's the most important thing for us. Then traffic source. Traffic source is where is your competitors traffic coming from. So if there are people who are not aware of traffic and not like aware of internet marketing strategies, then just let me give you an example of traffic. So in real world, in an offline world, the customer, the prospect, right, that is called a customer or that is called a prospect. But in online world, we call that traffic. Like people entering in your store, that is traffic, right? Very, very simple. So people entering in your store, that is traffic. Prospects are traffic. So where is your competitors traffic coming from? So suppose if Hardik is selling this bottle, right? And Hardik is making a fortune out of these bottles and making around 10,000 US dollars every single month by just selling this bottle, right? So what I can do is I'll have to do just one thing. What? I'll just have to find out those areas where Hardik is putting his message, right? That what I'll do, and I'll just place my message in on the right of Hardik's message. Or if I can pay more, I'll just ask them, hey, like how much Hardik is paying you? They'll say $2,000 a month. Okay, I'll pay you $3,000 a month. Just put Hardik's banner out of it. That's it, right? So instead of now people don't know who is the person, who is a business. Now instead of visiting Hardik's business, where they'll be visiting now, they'll be visiting on my business, and I'll be making profits out of it. That's what Russell Brunson mentions, right? And same thing, let me give you an example in offline business. So suppose if you are selling laptops, right? And Your competitor is also selling laptops and he's having one of the biggest business in the area, making tons of money every single year. So what you can do is, all you have to do is, you just need to find out areas where he has put his message. Does he use uh, billboards? Does he use flex banners? Does he market in schools? Does he market in colleges? Does he have good relations with government, or wherever it is, like wherever he's putting his message? What you'll have to do is just find out the areas where he is putting his message and replace them with yours. That's it, right? And this is very easy in online world, maybe a little bit difficult in offline world, but yeah, that is the biggest strategy of scaling your business. Now, instead of walking into his showroom, people would now be walking into your showroom, and instead of him making the money, you will be making the money. That's the whole game, right? So what are the specific websites where they are buying their ads? Is the traffic coming from banner ads, social media, or email? So this is in context to email online marketing, right? So that depends where you are. Most of your marketing strategies are concentrated. So let me give an example in offline business. So most of the people think like this thing is just for online business. So for those people only, I'm giving you the examples from offline business as well. So if your competitor, suppose in offline business, let's take the example of that laptop seller again. If he is selling his products and he's putting out his message in newspapers, right? And in newspapers, in which newspaper he is putting his message, you will have to identify that. The Times of India, the Hindustan Times, or Dainik Jagran. What is the name of the newspaper? Where in the newspaper he is putting his ads, right? You'll just have to identify the traffic sources. You'll just have to identify the place where he is putting his messages out, and you just have to either replace them or buy a column right into that. That's it. That's what you have to do. Like, does he mainly use video or does he use text? So you can take, does he use banners? Does he have billboards on the roads? Does he use newspaper? Does he have people to hand out pamphlets in their hands? Does he market in schools? Does he market in colleges? So I'm giving you some examples from offline context. So in online context, uh, like email marketing or social media marketing or Google searches, from where he's getting his business, you just have to identify that thing, right? So now comes the ad copy. The ad copy is more about the messaging. So what do successful ads look like? So before starting your business, all you have to do is, you just need to find out all of those people who are doing the similar business and understand their ads. That's what you have to do. What makes people click on the ad? What's enticing them to even look at competitors' ad in the first place? What pictures are your competitors using? What does the headline say? What does the body copy look like? And why are the competitors using the video, right? The similar thing, are they using videos? Are they using images, right? So that's how all of these things work, right? So again, another quote from Russell Brunson: don't waste time figuring out, blindly tweaking and adjusting your own advertising methods. Find what's already working and model it. He
Model.
doesn't say copy, he say model. He doesn't say copy it. You can't copy someone's marketing strategy. You have to model. You just have to understand what you can take from their marketing piece. Suppose if I have to launch a product, it's very easy for me launching a product. I'll just find out 10 competitors in that space, and I'll pick just one thing from all of those 10 people, right? One thing from competitor one, second from competitor two, another thing from competitor three. Now I have 10 different things. With those 10 different things, I'll now put my marketing messages. I'll now have my traffic sources. I'll now having my landing pages, and that's how this thing works, right? So that was the main thing. And so these are the so Russell Brunson says these are the 5 areas that you have to study from your competitor. These are the, if you have studied these 5 areas, then like there are very more chances in having a successful business. And Russell Brunson also says, if two things are missing out of these 5 areas, then he says, I'll drop the plan. If I can't find two things, if I can find ads or traffic source from my competitor, I'll drop the plan. I won't do that business. I will only do that business if I can find at least 4 of these 5 things. That's what he says in this book. So how to reverse engineer a successful campaign. So a little bit about execution, or say to do. So first of all, step one is to identifying your direct and indirect competitors. Now let's understand who is a direct competitor and who is an indirect competitor. So like, let me give an example. So in my case, like I and Hardik, so we are direct competitors. Direct competitors means we have the same customers, we are targeting the same segments, and we have the same clients and everything. So we are direct competitors. So Hardik's clients are mine clients and Hardik's clients, right? So we are direct competitors of each other. So suppose you are selling laptops and your competitor is also selling laptops, then you are direct competitors of each other. So you have same product, same demographics, same audience, same price range. You need to have same showroom, you need to have same traffic sources, you need to have everything same, because you are direct competitors. Now who are indirect competitors? So suppose if Sahil, you are selling laptops and I am selling mobile phones, so we are indirect competitors to each other. How we are indirect competitors? We have the same audience, we have the same demographics, we have the same age range, right? And we might be also having, our audience might also be having the same purposes like education, personal life, etc. But my products doesn't contradict your products. You are only into laptops and I am only into mobile phones, right? So you don't bother about having my customer, I don't bother having taking away your customer, because I'm not taking your business. Your clients are not my clients, your customers are not my customers, right? Because so this way he says collaborate with indirect competitors. That's what he says. So suppose if I request Sahil, I would be happy to pay you 10% commission on every mobile phone sold in your showroom. So now we can collaborate over there, right? So what I do need is, I just want you to have a display with my mobile phones in your showroom. Since my products doesn't contradict with his products or his sales, then he would not mind having my mobile phones and display. Or I'll just request him, hey, can you just put out a message for me outside your shop of mobile phones as well? Since you are selling laptops, that should not affect your customers, but that can give me a good business and we can collaborate. So that's how you have to identify your direct competitors, and then you have to identify your indirect competitors as well. So Russell Brunson shares a case study of his life. So he says, I found someone, they were selling I think I'm not exactly remembering the case study, but he mentioned that his competitor was selling nerve pain supplements and they were selling weight loss supplements, right, for older people. So demographics are same, audience is same, products are similar, but they are indirect competitors. They are not direct competitors, because their competitor is selling a different product than theirs. So what he did, he just requested a space in their emails, he requested a space on their website, because the demographic is same, and his business blew up and his business grown, because that was the same demographics, but they would not mind having them on their plate, right? So suppose if I am doing Facebook advertising and this guy Hardik prefers only having YouTube advertising. So now we are indirect competitors of each other. Now we are not direct competitors. My clients are his clients. They also need the same service, but we are not direct competitors. He is not taking away my business, I'm not taking away his business. So then we can collaborate, or we can just have a couple of things together to grow each other's business. So that's what he recommends. Find your direct and indirect competitors and build relationships with them. That's another thing. Then we have, what are they doing? So there is a tool, similar web, which he has explained. You can read in the chapter. I don't want to cover this in this book summary, that will just make this long. But with this tool you can identify from which websites their traffic is coming from, which ad they have put, for how, what is their monthly traffic, for what are the sources and everything. You can just study everything with the help of this tool. Then step 3, purchase a couple of products from the competitors to understand their upsells, their downsells, the emails they are sending, what happens after the initial is how they are making their community, right? How they are communicating with their audience, how they are building their relationships, what kind of customer services they are giving. So all you have to do is you have to understand all those things, right? Purchase their products and study them, and so that you can I have so that you can implement all those things in your business. So all about chapter 9 of .com secrets. A quick recap: make a list of direct and indirect competitors, find each landing page URL, enter a URL into online research tools like SimilarWeb, collect data, dig deep, click on links, buy products, and see what the competitor is doing and where are they getting their traffic from, and create a swipe file of ideas to model, right? So here is the reverse engineering checklist, the complete checklist. Let me just give you a quick look. So this is the complete reverse engineering checklist. Wherever you are getting this video, YouTube, podcast, or wherever you are getting this video, just comment down, I need the checklist, and someone from my team would share the link with you so that you can have the checklist. So that's very easy. So in the checklist, we have explained everything. Like this checklist is created by Brunson itself for you to find out like what you have to find out in your competitor funnel. So what's next? So we in the next chapter we would be having a quick walk through the 7 stages of creating a successful sales funnel. So that's the next chapter. Stay tuned. We will meet tomorrow.